I've been wanting to do this video for a while, but I haven't really gotten around to being in the right mindset to do it and having all the points I wanted down. But just a couple days ago, I finally wrote down a rough script. It's a rainy day out, I have my tea, and I'm chilling in my room, so I thought, why not? Let's take a crack at it. So, what I'm going to be talking about is dancing and dysphoria, which is something I've had a lot of trouble with, and I haven't really seen a lot of content about it online, which is honestly why I'm deciding to talk about it. I started having trouble dancing around my junior year of high school, so about 2 years ago. And when I say trouble dancing, I mean a lot more than just, oh, I'm not good at dancing, meh. I mean, I would freeze up, I'd get shakes, I would get panicky, and I think quite a bit of that is due to social anxiety and that whole deal, which is a lot. But I think a lot of it was also due to dysphoria. I mean, when you think about it, dancing has become a very gendered thing in our society. There's sort of the male roles and the female roles. And I think for me, I had a lot of trouble feeling like I needed to dance a certain way to dance like a guy, as well as just feeling really insecure about my body. And even though that can get really tough to deal with, I'm not the kind of person that likes to sit down and just say, well, I can't do this, guess I need to give up. I need to at least try it. I need to at least know I'm capable of doing it. And if I don't like it after that, fine. But I need to try. And the thing is, too, I actually like dancing. I enjoy it. It's just sort of the getting started and the getting past the dysphoria and the social anxiety part that's really tough. So over the past 2 years, while I've continued to work on the dysphoria I get from dancing, I've kind of accumulated this list of tips that I use. And I wanted to share them on the off chance that somebody else would be able to use them. Tip number 1, baby steps. Know your limits. Maybe you really want to go dancing, but your friends also all drink whenever they go, and you're uncomfortable with alcohol too. Solution, ask your friends to just not drink one time, to get you used to it, get you a little more comfortable. Or maybe you could try going dancing at a place that you know is LGBT friendly or has a lot of trans people. Maybe you go somewhere that you know has music you like. Don't be afraid to ask for what you need and what you know is going to make you more comfortable. It's going to make things a lot easier in the long run. Hello, puppy. Simba's chilling out. Say hi. Yeah, you gonna sit down? You can chill? You can chill. You're not in the shot. Tip number 2, pump-up jams. This might not be the case for everybody, but for me, just listening to EDM or club music can make me really anxious, especially if I know I'm going to be dancing to it later. So when I'm on my way to somewhere that I know I'm going to be dancing, I'll listen to my music. That can be stuff from Footloose to Mamma Mia, anything that makes me want to move. 3, stay engaged in the group. While listening to my music does really help, it's also very important to stay connected to the people around me. If I feel disconnected, it's a lot easier for me to get stuck in my head, and talking to people distracts me. Sometimes it also really helps to play off of other people's energy. Number 4, use the buddy system. Let at least one person in your group know that you're very nervous about dancing and come up with a game plan together. It might sound kind of silly, but you can even come up with a sign to show that you're getting overwhelmed. My personal favorite is pulling on your ear. It's subtle, direct, and it works. You can have a buddy agree to go step outside with you if you need a breather. It's just really nice to know that you've got somebody on your side. Number 5? Number 5, force yourself onto the dance floor. This can kind of go with having a buddy, but the hardest part for me about dancing is starting. So usually I'll ask somebody ahead of time to come up to me when the music starts, take me by the hand, and bring me onto the dance floor. I'll also usually ask that the two of us just kind of dance together, but also in a group while things are getting started. I don't know, it really, really helps. It gives me somebody else to focus on, so I'm not thinking about what I look like. Lastly, move your mind in the right direction. It might be a little odd that I'm putting this last, because it's honestly the first thing you should do, but it's also the most important. You need to think positive as best as you can. If you go into the night thinking about how bad it's going to be because of your dysphoria, you're not going to get anywhere. Instead, try and picture whatever your ideal night is going to be. What's going to make you have fun? I literally create a picture or a scene in my head of what I think would make me have a good time. This could be just having fun with your buddies, dancing with a romantic partner, maybe getting a little sexy. I don't know, it's up to you. But whatever it is that makes you excited about dancing, hold on to it and make that your goal for the night. After a night of dancing, I always sit down and assess how I'm feeling. What were some of the positives? What were some of the negatives? What worked? What didn't? What could I try differently next time? It's important to remind yourself that if you couldn't get on the dance floor this time or couldn't be on for very long, you didn't fail. You're just learning. Instead, take whatever little victories you can maybe even though you didn't dance, you had fun talking to some people and you didn't really worry about it. Or maybe you got up for 2 songs and that's the longest you've been on the dance floor. Look for the little victories, and with the things that didn't work, just know you'll try something differently next time. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to talk about. Like I said, I haven't seen a lot of videos on this topic online, and maybe that's just because I'm the only one that has this problem, but I feel like that might not be the case. These tips are also things I use for more than just dancing. They can be used for going out and doing really anything that makes me anxious or dysphoric. So I hope they're useful to you. If they're not, let me know and give me some tips. I'd love to exchange ideas and thoughts. I like talking, that's what the comment section is for. So for now, I'm gonna try and get up, even though there's a puppy on my lap, and yes, I'm in my pajama pants. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye.